to me then, I bet they feel me now. Time don't let me lose it. The booth not about to prove it. I set goals and pursue it. You the best to never do it. Invest my money talking fluent, stupid, ducking the Judas. It broke my heart, but over my eyes, you have no honor, I have no choice. Chasing the commas till I'm gone. I've been left for a minute. On my way home, mama, I promise, got caught up in it. Damn. Everybody eats when I'm batting at the plate. First, second, third, home, $1 million base. Didn't listen to me then, I bet they feel me now. Time don't let me lose it. The booth not about to prove it. I set goals and pursue it. You the best to never do it. Invest my money talking fluent, stupid, ducking the Judas. It broke my heart, but over my eyes, you have no honor, I have no choice. Chasing the commas till I'm gone. I've been left for a minute. On my way home, mama, I promise, got caught up in it. Damn. Everybody eats when I'm batting at the plate. First, second, third, home, $1 million base.
All right, let's get it. We back.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Hotep Jesus? I love that guy. He's terrific.
What's up, chat? What's up, replay viewers? It's Monday. It's a grifty Monday. Glad to be here. Glad to know you're tuned in. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Finally got the mic fixed. Apparently there was some setting in the soundboard I was supposed to turn on that I never turned on, and I was doing it from the software and not the hardware. Now I'm doing it from both. So the audio should be good now. We won't have any fluctuations of volume. Hopefully. Shout out to Syscoin. I'm going to be in Austin next month. Rolex party. Got the Rolex party, Austin, Texas. I'm going to be with the Syscoin conglomerate, Syscoin Labs and the whole squad over there, Patrick, Alex, and Jag. It's going to be a good time. Looking forward to that trip. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. I love Austin. I tried to go online last night. Because I'm gonna be with the Syscoin team. So in Austin, so let me stop by the mothership, Joe Rogan's mothership. I go to the website to purchase tickets to Joe Rogan's mothership, and they're all sold out. I was like, duh, why wouldn't they be? Of course they're sold out. I think they're like sold out from now to like October. He's got to add some more dates or something, man. I got to text Joe and be like, yo, can you let me know like before they go live on the website so I know when to go to the website to get it right when they come out? Because these shits is selling like hotcakes. Damn, sounding like rap albums. Oh my God, he done went platinum in the comedy club. So shout out to Joe Rogan and the mothership. Hopefully I'll be able to get down there and in that building. What else we got going on? I've been writing about homeschooling. I just wrote part 2 last week. That's on menoforder.com. So all of my documentation on the philosophy of homeschooling. As you guys know, Hotep Nation is a 501c3 nonprofit, tax exempt. and we cater to the homeschooling community. We actually assist the homeschooling community. That's what we do. So that's our mission. So naturally, I'm a homeschooler, and just wanted to put some information out there into the ether, as the Hoteps would say. Put that out there into the ether. You said hit the homie up for some backstage passes. Yeah, well, I mean, I just want to. I'll buy him. Like, you know, I'm just not trying to ask Joe for no favors. I want the end. I want the end before the tickets hit. You know what I'm saying? I want to end before the tickets hit. Anyway, Hoteps are throwing a party. Shout out to Smart Money Shit TV. She's a member on the channel. In case you guys missed it, you can become a member now of the YouTube channel. We have unlocked 4 new emoji. We have angry Trump, angry AOC, angry Biden, and angry Uncle Hotep.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
So those emoji are now available to members only on this channel. So that was fun to put together last week. I did a video on how to use ChatGPT basically to do your work, and I used that to put together the program, the membership program. As you can see, illustrated by Kay right there. Kay has demonstrated the power of the angry public figures. I don't know who I should do next. I'm trying to think about that. I might do like the Star Wars crew. I might do like an angry Mandalorian, but how do you do an angry Mandalorian when he's always got his mask on? Maybe I can just do Mando. I should do an angry Yoda. I should do angry Yoda, even though that's like against Yoda's creed to be angry. Trump tip. Shout out Jabari in the chat. We got a lot to cover this week. We got a lot to cover this Monday. Normally I don't do this, but it's in my wheelhouse. Isn't that what people say? It's in my wheelhouse. These topics are in my wheelhouse. Today we're going to talk about Twitter's algorithm, Andrew Tate. You know, I'm grifting the manosphere. I'm grifting the race card. I'm grifting tech. And I got some CBDC news. You guys know I grift on the finance and crypto world. Use coupon code Hotep Jesus for I think it's 10% off. I forget how much my coupon code, but use my coupon code Hotep Jesus for Bitcoin conference tickets, Bitcoin Miami. I'll be there. You're gonna see me on the live desk. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm not sure yet. So yeah, that's what I'm grifting on. So CBDC news. What do y'all want to cover first, man? What y'all want to hop into first? I want to hop into, let's just come out the gate and talk about Tate. Let's come right out the gate and talk about Tate. Let's just get it out the way. Andrew Tate is out of jail. Hold on. We need some texture for this stream. We need some texture. Hold on. Let's find, I believe the streets call him Top G. Is this, where is this? Okay, here we go. So, where is the video? I'm looking for the video of him. All right, here we go. Found it. Let's put this on the screen. So here he is. Top G is out. He's got a cigar in his hand. Looks like he's put on some pounds. He's got that jail weight on him. That's that jail weight. That's the I've been in my bat cave weight. Said since last year, I've been on 24-hour lockdown, no yard time. Pacing a 3-meter cell with 0 electronics or outside contact. Absolute clarity of mind, real thoughts, real plans, vivid pain. 1 hour home and I can't stand my phone. Some habits die hard. We must defeat Shaitan. You can see him pacing there. It's probably what he was doing while he was in the cell, as he alludes to in his tweet. Just pacing back and forth. You know what's funny about this is it's reminiscent of 2020. 2020, was it 2020 or 2019? I can't remember, but you know, when they started rounding up anybody who could possibly ruin their plans for a world where they have no competition. That's really what this comes down to. They want to kill competition. And they started with the banning, the harassment of people like Alex Jones, the deplatforming of various figures. We don't have to list them all, you guys know. Mr. 4-5, soon to be 4-7, was one of them. We got an election coming up. They want to slow people down. I believe that's what the whole Trump situation's about, actually. I believe the Trump situation, them trying to indict Trump, isn't so much as they can pin something on him as much as it is about slowing him down. I mean, why let your opponent focus on his presidential campaign solely? Why allow him to have that focus? Let's throw a wrench in his plans. Let's slow him down. Let's keep him distracted. Force him to use up more resources. Election season is coming. That's what I potentially see the play happening here. It's not really about trying to pin anything on these guys. I don't know if it's any, I don't know. I haven't done any investigation at all into the Andrew Tate case here. But from pure speculation from the outside looking in, I think that's what's at play here. They're looking at prominent voices. I mean, even conspiracy theorists says, Kevin Samuels isn't here for a reason. I don't get that deep in the weeds. But there is evidence or things that would support an argument to say that people are being deplatformed on purpose. And we're going to talk about what happens when you deplatform people. We're going to talk about the Twitter algorithm. Yes, we have to talk about the Twitter algorithm. We're going to talk about Angel Reece. What is her name? Angel Reece after this. See, the thing is, all these events tie in together. Angel Reece, Andrew Tate, the CBDC. That's why I said this stuff is right in my wheelhouse. All of these things are tied together. Twitter algorithm, all of these things are tied together. That's why it's easy to do all these topics. So that's what you see here with Andrew Tate, right? It's not necessarily about trying to pin anything on the guy, I don't think. It's more or less like, let's slow him down. Unfortunately, for guys like Trump and Tate, well, this bolsters their brand. If we look at the Tate saga, like this right here is the ultimate conflict. This is the ultimate conflict in the story. This is part of the marketing that makes the man. Everybody knows marketing is storytelling. Well, this is part of the marketing that makes the man. So they're going to actually make these people bigger than life, at least to their audience. The audience is going to view them like, wow, Andrew Tate's sales are going to skyrocket. He's going to become more powerful after this. Fortunately, he had to do time. He had to sit behind bars, 24 hours a day. No yard time, no electronics. But think about what that does to a man mentally like Andrew Tate. Real masculine men, I know you put us in these situations like this. It's only going to chisel us and make us sharper. See, some people fold and break when it comes to the pressure. Other people stand up and become stronger by the pressure. You got to remember, Pressure busts pipes, but it also makes diamonds. And I think that's what's happening here. They are sharpening the blade of Andrew Tate. The blade of Wudon. And we're going to see tomorrow, like I said, indictment of Trump, which is a gross abuse of power. A gross abuse of power. Basically saying any prosecutor can just pull somebody in off the street and in the court for any apparent reason. No due process whatsoever. Anyway, Angel Reece. I think that's her name. She out here got Dave Portnoy upset. Dave died. Allegedly. We're gonna dive into what, the Dave Portnoy response in just a second here. What? Okay, so Elon, breaking news. Elon has just changed the Twitter logo to the Doge logo. You have Doge bags, your Doge bags just pumped. I do have Doge bags. Shout out to all the doggy coin holders. Yeah. Here we have Sticks and Hammer, a bit of Doge. Yeah, it was those bags just pumped. You can call that what it is. Internet to talk about Trump indictment. Yeah. We talked about that. So where's this girl? Let's see. We're gonna talk about our girl. What's her name? Angel Reece. Here we go. Hopefully I spelled that right. So apparently this Angel Reece chick was doing the Tony Yayo. Apparently, I guess the internet's is saying she got it. The white girl was doing it first or something like that. I think this is what people are saying. The white girl did it first, so this is retaliation. And this is. And you see my tweet here. Funny enough, I said, "Oh no, that's not it." I'm sorry, I thought that was my other tweet. Where I said, y'all arguing about women's sports. Is this what we doing? We arguing about women's sports? I know men ain't out here arguing about women's sports. Red alert. Oh my. I know y'all ain't out here arguing about women's sports. Not on Elon's Twitter. Not on Doge's Twitter. Y'all out here arguing about women's sports? I heard about the thing last night on Uncle Hotep stream. If I wasn't tuning in to Uncle Hotep stream, I wouldn't know nothing about this whole situation between these women playing basketball. We're still going to talk about the situation, though. We're not going to ignore it. We're going to talk about it. Was it right? Was it justified? It comes down to this. The mighty green dollar. These women been complaining. Oh, we don't get paid as much as the men. We need an inflation to pay. Then you go look and their leagues are losing money. They're not making any money. The NBA subsidizes the WNBA. You start hearing that type of stuff. So we finally get a little bit of conversation surrounding women's basketball. And I think it's good for the sport. I think what this girl did right here is great for the sport. At least people are talking about it now. Anybody ever talk about the women's championship? I didn't even know that the women's championship was on, bro. I didn't give a damn about no goddamn women's basketball. But if they're going to be out here complaining, or at least they're getting a little bit of publicity on the damn sport, make a little money, so we ain't got to hear him complain, we don't make no money, we don't make no money. Yeah, because this shit boring. Now it's interesting. Now it's spicy. Now it's interesting. Now you have people's interest. Now we know people's names. There's a rivalry. We'll be looking for this next year. You know, the ratings have just gone up on all of this girl's games. Her pocketbook is big now. Her pocketbook is amazingly huge. Then there's this thing about racism. Racism. Ooh. Racism. That, you know, it's the white princess has lost to the black girl, the black queen. The white princess took an L to the black queen. So white people are mad and black people are happy. Yeah. She beat that white girl ass. You know, that whole fucking shit. Like I said, all of these stories have a common thread. It's all tied in. And Mo Fack said this on my show. This is what tipped me off. And Mo Fack said this on Saturday, my Saturday stream. Election season. The right really doesn't want to win the black vote. What Mo is saying is that they want to steal Democrat votes. Those real racist Democrats, because there are conservative Democrats. There are racist Democrats. I mean, the Democrat Party is just party of racism, so naturally they'd still have some racists. He said those are the people. I mean, we know many Democrats are fucking racist as shit, but anyway, you know, they in your face, they're all Black Lives Matter behind their back. They're like, fuck you, Tyrone. Right? So what he's saying is the conservative base is going after these people and then turning those blue votes red, flipping those people. And I'm like, yo, that makes total sense. Because we got all these people out here arguing over race. White versus black. While we arguing, they hopping over the border, taking all our benefits, all our money. Ain't gonna be nothing left. They gonna be done stole the country while we was arguing and fighting over women's basketball.
Hotep Jesus? I love that guy. He's terrific.
Over women's basketball.
That Hotep Jesus dude.
Let me adjust the volume on that one. Tariq Nasheed, you're a little too loud on that one. Let me turn you down just a little bit. Let me see.
That Hotep Jesus dude.
A little too loud. Black men are always so loud.
That Hotep Jesus dude.
A little bit. Right there should be good.
That Hotep Jesus dude.
I like that. So we got the election season coming up. Let's rile up the base. Even conservatives that aren't racist, you know, they don't really have a dog in this fight. The only people that are arguing about this are racist.
That Hotep Jesus dude.
Either black racist or white racist. And when I say that, I don't mean it from you hate other people. No, you just care about your own more than other people. It just so happens that your school rival is white folks or your school rival is black folks. The lineage of the black versus white dynamic. The African versus the Caucasian. Huh? The story of the ages. Story of this age, actually. The story of this age will be told about white versus black. Because one black girl was able to put the ball in the hoop better than the white girl. This is what we're arguing about. Just to rile up the base. And then, so what's going to happen? They're going to say, oh, look, Dave Portnoy, he's racist. Dave Portnoy, he's racist. You know what? Dave Portnoy, hold on, I'm getting a text here from my homie Alex. See what he's saying. He said, Master Focus is so good for sports too. Dialed in the zone for volleyball yesterday, improved the mind and improved everything. I'm telling you, Master Focus, man. You be like, dialed in. You ain't even alive till you take Master Focus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
You have no idea what your powers are until you take until you take Master Focus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
You know what I'm saying? You have no idea what you're capable of until you get on that Master Focus. But anyway, Dave Portnoy, trymasterfocus.com. Beef sells, and he's helping sell that beef. You know, so people are looking at Dave Portnoy and they're making these speculations, and I'm like, maybe what you say about him is right, but here's what I know for a fact is true. His statements, let's pull his statements up so we can see. Because what he did was he called her classless. Right? Let's not let's dial right in. Right here. Damn, that's kind of harsh. He called her a piece of shit. God damn. Dave, oh my God. Wait a second. Yo. Wait a second. Whoa, I didn't read that. Is that's not his real account? That can't be his real account. That's not his real account. It's not verified. Is this his real account? This is his real account. Oh my Lord Jesus. There's no way Dave Portnoy said that, yo. This is his account. Now he got hacked, son. He had to have gotten hacked. Please tell me somebody hacked Dave Portnoy, yo. Anyway, that's wild. That's a wild thing for Dave to say. To call a woman a classless piece of shit. Oh my God. Jeez, relax, bro. Relax. All right, that's a little overboard. He went a little overboard there. Here's what I'll say about that. Now, let's talk about class. First of all, from the time a woman start dressing up as an athlete and playing sports, all class is gone out the window.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
All feminine class has gone out the window. She need to have on an apron and be vacuuming. Where's the sandwich making contest?
Hotep Jesus? I love that guy. He's terrific.
From the time these women put on these uniforms and start dribbling the basketball, you know what makes it so masculine is they're sitting there trying to put their balls in a hole.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
That Hotep Jesus do.
It's very masculine. So they all classless. She's not. So once we know women have entered into this very masculine arena of performance in sport, all this idea about class and all that bullshit goes out the window. Oh, so if guys do it, it's okay. But when women do it, oh, we have to make sure the sport is respectable and be all, no, fuck all that sugar candy shit. Forget all of that. No, they playing sports. Let's keep it spicy. This is competitive. And like I said before, this is great for the sport of women's basketball so they can leave us alone and stop complaining about the sports wage gap. But Dave Portnoy's bugging. But what is he actually doing? What is he actually doing? Actually, what Dave Portnoy is doing is he's promoting the sport. Whether he's doing it purposely, inadvertently, or not, he's helped promote the sport. Whether right or wrong. Whether right or wrong, he's helping promote. And where does he get his bag from? Portnoy gets his bag from sports. So naturally, that's the space he would look to stir the pot in. if he can help stir the pot, keep the story circulating just a little bit longer so we can squeeze a few more interviews and stories and clicks out of this thing before it dies. Because you never know when you're going to get a hot, juicy story. So when they come, you got to milk them. You got to juice these stories. And the way you can do that is fanning the flames of the fire. Now, I'm not saying that's what he's doing on purpose. I'm just saying that is the result of his action. He has fanned the flames. And now there's going to be black people complaining, saying Dave Portnoy is racist and all these people are racist. And then you get that whole race war agenda bubbling up that everybody loves right now. Everybody loves it right now. That's the new thing. You know, play videos of black people beating up each other or beating up white people, call them fucking street apes and call it a day. Right? That's what's getting clicks right now. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Then what's going to happen in women's sports next? The next big bubble is when them Tate people come along. Watch when the Tate people come and start doing this here. Huh? Start dunking on people. Start dunking on these chicks. Tomahawking from the foul line. I want to know what people are going to say then. I know who I'm betting on. Anyway, let's go to the next topic. Hold on, let me check on the chat. Make sure y'all can hear me good. Chad, what up, man? Jay's World, what up? Gotta check on my members. You know, got members unlocked on this channel. K in the building. Can't believe this is what people are arguing about. Can't believe this is what people are arguing about. Now, like I said, all this stuff ties in. Angel Reece, Andrew Tate, Trump. So now we got to get geeky with it. Now we done looked at all these topics. Now we got to get geeky with it. What's happening with Twitter's algorithm? Then we're going to open up phone lines. We ain't going to take long on this. We're going to run right through this information expeditiously. Let's put this up on your screen. Twitter revealed its algorithm to the world. It says right here, likes, then retweets, then replies. Here's the ranking parameters. Each like gets a 30x boost. Now that right there doesn't make no goddamn sense. Why would a like get more boost than a retweet? I guess because a retweet is already a boost. I guess that kind of makes sense. And a reply only 1x. That doesn't make any sense either. Now that definitely doesn't make sense. Wouldn't a reply give you a bigger boost than a like? That just makes sense. A like takes less effort than a reply. So a reply naturally should get the boost. Unless they have some sort of, situation where they're saying, oh, well, bots are going to do a bunch of replies. It's going to clog up the timeline. It's probably going to take up more bandwidth. But the likes are quick and easy. And if they bot the likes, we'll still give them a boost. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. Images and videos help. Now, I said this in my book, Dominate Twitter. We spoke about the algorithm in my book. I wrote this book many moons ago. I want to say it was released somewhere around 2019 or before 2019. Dominate Twitter. And I told you that images and videos boost. Well, 2x boost. Here it says links hurt unless you have enough engagement. I also mentioned that in my book. Generally, external links get you marked as spam. All right, let's keep going. Now, this is the part where it gets juicy, but we're going to come back to that. Blue extends reach. So if you got the Twitter blue, obviously you get a perk. Misinformation is highly downranked. We're going to come back to that. You get clustered in groups. This is interesting here. It says you're clustered into a group. The algorithm puts you into grouping of similar profiles. It uses that to extend tweet beyond reach of your followers to similar people. That makes sense. I think Facebook operates with a mechanism like that in their algorithm. Posting outside your cluster hurts. If you do out-of-network content, it's not going to do as well. That's why hammering home points about your niche works. And this is what I've said to people in the past. I'm like, if you want like exponential growth, hit a niche and hit that niche hard. I don't, and I've said this before, like, you know, I don't get as much engagement. People say, how come you don't get as much engagement? It's because I don't follow these rules, right? Like, one day I'm talking about, you know, women and male dynamics, right? Interracial dynamics or money or crypto. Like, I'm not in a niche, and I like that, right? I would get bored if I was in a niche doing the same thing every single day. But that's my personality type. The algorithm doesn't like personality types like that. It likes personality types that are specialists. You do one thing. That way, they know exactly how to serve your content. And truth be told, that's how people operate. There are some people out there where if you like tweet about a certain topic all the time, let's say like you're a Trumper, and then you go off topic too much, people are like, oh, I'm going to unfollow you. I didn't follow your account to hear your opinions on this. And it's just like, what? Relax. Like, relax. You know, it can get really weird. So people also like to be able to put you in a box. This is a very human thing to do, is we want to be able to take someone and categorize them in our brain as quickly as possible. Demick talks about this. Putting people, you know, people always want to put you in a box. So if you're in a box, the algorithm is going to support you. Making up words and misspelling words. Words that are identified as unknown language are given a 0.01. Which is a huge penalty. Anything under 1 is bad. So if you misspell a word, that's racist right there. That is, see, this is the racism that the left has put in there. Because you know niggas can't spell. You know niggas don't spell nothing the way it's supposed to be spelt on the internet. It's niggas got Z at the end and you know, or you know, vernacular that's making up words like for example, on fleek ain't in the dictionary, so you're gonna penalize the black women who created fleek whenever they did that? This is so weird. Like, who's writing this algorithm? More evidence to show the Democrats are racist. The liberal left is absolutely racist. You better get your spelling right, and you better not make up no words. Or the algo is going to give you a penalty. What? Okay, anyway. Followers, engagement, and user data are the 3 data points. If you take anything away, All right, I want to go to another thread. We're going to come back to this thread. I want to pull the other thread up first. Hold on, let me grab that one. Because there's 2 threads on this algo. Here we go. And what's this guy's name? Stephen Tate. Okay, here. You're following this. Now I wrote this in a book. Now this is even just from a human point of view. If you got a copy of my book, Dominique Twitter, HotepJesus.com, get you a copy. You know, I said this. You're following the follower ratio matters. You got people out there doing the whole follow for follow situation. You got 10,000 followers. You follow 10,000 followers. You basically have 0 followers. That's the ratio. Let's look at our ratios. Keep your ratios respectable. 100 to 1, 1,000 to 1, 10,000 to 1, 100,000 to 1. Let's keep it respectable. The more followers you have, the more people you can follow. The more you can adjust your ratios. But at the very least, like, you know, you got 10 followers, you shouldn't be following anybody. Or 1 person at the very least, right? 1 to 10. Or 10 to 1, however you want to look at it. Twitter blue subscribers get a boost. We went over that. Okay, so it says here, Twitter identified, remember I told you all this stuff is linked together. Twitter identified 4 different user groups to track and compare how often their tweets are being impressed to users. Power users, Democrat users, Republican users, and Elon Musk, right? So let's look at the first 3. Power users. Obviously, there's going to be a cohort of Democratic power users, Republican power users, so they want to take that data and and look at those pieces of those dimensions together. Power users, like how many of the Democratic users are power users, and how many of the Republican users are power users? Why would they want to do that? Why would they segment people based upon? Because that's what the big war is right now online, right? The big Democrat versus Republicans. Every day they're fucking fighting online and shit. And Democrats and Republicans. It's a big war. Digital social media war happening right now. So they're identifying user groups based upon that. Likes and retweets. So it says here, there are a few factors that determine if your tweet will appear on someone's For You tab, mainly the probability the user will like or RT your tweet. Click into your tweet and reply and stay there for greater than 2 minutes. Also, check out your profile if they visit your profile. That's going to get you some preference in the algo. Says here, oh, we're going to come back to that. He says, to put these feedback loops into perspective, a user clicking on your tweet, staying there for greater than 2 minutes is weighted 22x more than them just liking your tweet. So you need to keep people on your tweet for 2 minutes. Obviously, now you're going to see everybody come out with these these 2-minute videos, right? Keep people there. Also, what else is keeping people on your tweet? The replies. You know, everybody likes to go on a thread and see what, jokes and memes are in there. So that's, what are you keeping? Is this user keeping people on the platform longer? That's going to be beneficial for Twitter. If you are a user that's keeping people on Twitter longer, obviously they're going to prefer you. Good. Pump these things up. These people are keeping people here. We like these people. They obviously must be doing something good, at least good for us. So that's time on page. When needed, the government can intervene with the Twitter algorithm. In fact, Twitter Ang even has a class for it. Government requested. I think that's the backdoor or a part of the backdoor that the government has over at Twitter. This shit is wild. But Hotep's been told you. Anyway, presidential elections is another big part of the Twitter algorithm. It can recommend election candidates to follow. Suppress misinformation during election events. Y'all. Recommend candidates to follow and suppress misinformation. Who gets to be the arbiter of misinformation? The judge, jury, the executioner of what is misinformation? We already know that. We know the answer to that. So they were slapping you down right from the Twitter algorithm. If you were a Republican, you were in a group. They could have slapped you down. We haven't seen that in the algo, but based upon the information we have now, it's no problem in speculating that that's a possibility. Or assuming that's a possibility. Absolutely, it's a possibility. If you have a group created like that and you have another, all these different mechanisms for boosting and deboosting. Says he hasn't found anything about if a tweet containing a link will be ranked lower if bookmarking a tweet boosts his ranks. So the other guy had that information. Tweets with images and videos get a 2x boost. That's in my book, Dominate Twitter, HotepJesus.com.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
So Twitter is planning to rebuild completely, so things might change. And that's the thing, when this algorithm, usually, if you're going to release your algorithm, you probably don't want to release your algorithm because everybody's going to game your algorithm. So this is a 51 fake out, classic 51 fake out where Elon, shows you, he's basically showing you how the algorithm works, the potential of the algorithm. But if he's showing this to us, the algorithm probably has already changed. Those are just the facts.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
The algorithm's not the same anymore. What we're looking at is the old shit. So who knows what's going to get boosted, whatever. But as like he showed you in his tweet before, things are likely to change. And they probably already have. I mean, the way the coding is set up, it doesn't take long to change the algorithm. You change 2 numbers, hit enter, and the algorithm's updated. Seconds to update this algorithm in many different ways. You know? Boost and deboost is just a few keystrokes away. Let's go back to the other thread. I promise to come back to this one. Where is it? Okay, here we go, right here. So mutes and unfollows hurt, right? Mutes and unfollows hurt. Now, this is something that I had not thought about. I had not thought about this. But now it makes complete and total sense because I knew the left was deboosting us. I just didn't know how. So if you look here, it says mutes and unfollows hurt. All of the following hurt your engagement: mutes, blocks, unfollows, spam reports, and abuse reports. Now we know the spam reports. The left loves to do the spam reports. But let's get a little bit deeper into this rabbit hole because we had some breaking news this weekend. I don't know how true it is. I don't know how real it is. But we're going to pull this up on the screen right here, and we're going to play this 3-minute clip here.
Y'all never going to believe this. So here I am, minding my own business.
Actually, we're not going to play the whole clip. I'm just going to show it to you and explain it to you. So basically what happens is AOC apparently had a burner account. Now, we've been told y'all about these burner accounts, right? So basically what happened is she has allegedly this guy. Let me go back to the tweet right here where he calls her out, because he calls her out for you sent money to Nazis and you fund Israeli apartheid, but hey, at least you stood up to a TikTok star, right? So that's what this says here. You see it on the screen right there, right? Let me see. Now let me boost it up for you. All right, right there. You see that? So the issue is she allegedly responds and says, LOL, and what makes you think that I did anything? So this person is responding to him from the first person. Right? But then it gets spooky. Right here.
I was confused, so they responded twice. So as I'm beginning to put the pieces together, I'm like, let me check if they deleted the tweets, because I think that I just figured out some shit. Y'all, she deleted the tweet.
So then the account deletes the tweet. But it gets better.
In this moment that I realized we have just found one of AOC's burner accounts. And what makes it even worse is that immediately when she realized that I figured it out, she blocked me.
She blocked him
with the burner account. But once my tweet started getting too much traction, she deleted the account. Well, first she deleted thousands of tweets. Then she deleted the account altogether.
Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that, right? At first, so apparently this is her burner account. Apparently, right? This is her burner account. How many does she have? If this is AOC's burner account, how many does she have? How many do other members of Congress have? And everyone in the swamp? So let's go back. What's right here? All right. Says, no, not him. Him. Mutes and unfollows her. So what happens when you have a contingent of people who have speculating here, there's a potential that they could have a huge bot farm, especially when you start thinking about the ties that China these people have. What happens? What's the potential here? they can use these accounts to mass block. What they do is they create these things called block lists, and it's basically, I believe that you can save it as a CSV and other formats, and you upload this block list, and when you upload this block list, your account automatically blocks all of these accounts. So the left can create a host of accounts, a swath of accounts, collaborate with others, and basically wall you out of Twitter. And that's what we saw. And that's why we were seeing people deboost you like, yo, I feel like I'm just not getting the reach on my account. Well, that's why you're probably on one of these lists. I know I'm on one of those lists. So that's why, you know, you see the right, certain accounts, not everyone, although they could suppress you by political affiliation. You saw that they had the Republican group in there. We're going to open up phone lines in a minute. Hit one in the chat if you want to go on the phone lines. We're going to talk about the CBDC right now. So that's the Twitter algorithm. It's all it's all out in the open now. Just want to make sure I covered everything. Yeah. Let's go to information on the CBDC. We're right here. Whoops. I didn't open up my goddamn chess program. I hate when I do that. Stop it. All right, let's close that. All right, here we go. Watch this. CBDC news, central bank news. Remember, all this is tied in. All of this is tied in. While everybody's looking left, they're going to go right. Let's see here. Beautiful. Let's pull this up. All right, right here. Let's look at it. Digital currency, payment messaging. Hold on. It's done, says city exec. So it says right here, central bank money could coexist on the same shared network as bank deposit tokens and possibly regulated stablecoins. So a lot of people are talking about how, you know, the financial elite, as some people would call them, wants to ban Bitcoin or the cryptocurrencies, and that's just not the case. Many of these coins are gambling mechanisms. Many of them are speculative assets. They are not exactly means of exchange, but more store of value. Okay? SOV. Money, as the financial elite would like it, is not supposed to be a store of value. It's supposed to be a medium of exchange, a method of exchange. M-O-E. Therefore, they are not concerned with cryptocurrency. What they are concerned with is anyone that's trying to be a medium of exchange, i.e. stable coins. And that's why you saw the stable coins get under attack, go under attack. You saw that with Tether. Who's the other one? More recently, it was before it was Tether, and the other one recently that we saw right after the collapse of SVB. Okay. So that's the fact of the matter. Now he says here the blockchain community would have you believe that when a transaction takes place on a blockchain, settlement has been achieved. It has not been achieved. So I was like, wait, what? Like, I was a bit confused by that, because I'm like, so here I asked the community to tell me that, and he says here on a permission. This is how they respond. On a permissionless chain, yes. It's immutable and almost instantaneous. Who the hell said this? Well, we're going to talk about that in a moment. He said, this person says depends on which chain. Right. And this person says it depends. And he says you need confirmation for settlement. Broadcasting a transaction is only part one. He say everything about what they say about crypto is false. That's yeah, exactly. That's where I was leaning towards. It's just a transaction ledger, albeit a nearly instantaneous one. I guess you need to further define what settlement is, because the blockchain doesn't do that per se, although it's impossible to overdraft your wallet, if that makes sense. So I think this is the response that is probably the most coherent to answering our questions. On a permissionless chain, yes, it's immutable and almost instantaneous. Who the hell said this? So let's come back. Let's come back to the article. It says that the blockchain community believes that when a transaction takes place in the blockchain, settlement has been achieved. He says it has not been achieved. Well, when you can't refute something, the second best thing to do is make it confused. Confuse the situation. When you can't prove your opponent wrong, at least confuse the people listening to the argument. That's a tactic at play here. Anyway, it continues in this article. They say last year, SWIFT unveiled a CBDC interoperability trial. Right? So SWIFT is already, and we covered this before, Regulated Liability Network. I did a presentation on this on this channel. You guys might remember that. MasterCard is also part of the RLN tests with the New York Federal Reserve. MasterCard. So MasterCard, Citibank. This is Citibank. Don't forget. Now it does say here, while the RLN is not exclusively a Citi project, it was conceived by Citi's Tony McLaughlin, and that's the guy who said this, that made this comment about the blockchain. Tony McLaughlin, he's a partner over at Citibank. So Citibank, okay, putting that. So we have Citibank, MasterCard, New York Federal Reserve. All these things working in the background while people argue over Andrew Reece, Andrew Tate. They're trying to indict Mr. 47. Mr. 45, greatest president of our lifetime. All right. And then they'll suppress anything to go against this via Twitter's algorithm. Now he comes down here and he says something very true here. People are talking about a war, right? This coming war, this war between bots and whatever. You know, the war that we need to pay attention to, honestly, is right here. The digital money format war. Said that is a valid so Etheridge noted that the RLN collaboration between partners is because we all have a different perspective about how you actually make payments work for customers. That is a valid observation. But the race for the future of money is well underway. So time, now you see it right here. It says the race for the future of money. It doesn't say the future of gold. It doesn't say the future of assets. It says the future of money. Who is going to be the medium of exchange? Who's going to be the middleman that's going to be able to shave a few pennies off the top of each transaction? Who is that? Or forget that. Forget shaving points. Just the fact that you're the intermediary of money is enough power for you to do many things. I'm not going to speculate here. I don't want to scare the kids. But he says here, when McLaughlin first unveiled the RLN concept 18 months ago, he referred to the digital money format war. The challenge is how to move sufficiently quickly to have a place on the battlefield while balancing the different perspectives of many participants. Okay. Now, we also talked about this, SETL. We talked about this on his channel as well. This is another piece of technology. We talked about last time, we talked about CBDC on his channel. What we talked about? We talked about FedNow. We talked about FedNow. Y'all got to go watch that video. Let me see. FedNow. Hotep Jesus. Let's see. There it is right there. FedNow explained simply for dummies. Right there. That was a call-in show. 202-596-5631. 202-596-5631. The phone lines are now open. You can call in, talk about Andrew Tate Angel Reece. Twitter algorithm.
Call from
Osiris Care Dumpster.
Yeah, you on the line? Hotep Jesus, what up? Hello? Hello? All right, I'm hanging up. Anyway, it was probably a spam call. 202-596-5631. I'm going to drop it in the chat if y'all want to call in. If y'all want to call in, the phone lines is open. Let me check on my Rumblers, then I'm going to read super chats. Where's Rumble? There it is. Shout out to the Wabulance. The Wabulance. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Wait, is this? Yeah, okay. So we got 62 watching over on Rumble. Shout out to Rumble. Did I put the number in the chat? I just want to make sure I did that before I. No, I didn't.
call from. To accept.
Yeah, you on the line with Hotep Jesus? What up, man? Hello? Yo. I can hear you. What's up, man?
Hello?
Yo, you on the line with Hotep? What up? Oh, man. What the hell? Hey, man, y'all know how to use the internet? Y'all know how to use your phone? Hey, make sure when y'all call in, you turn your volume down in the background. I know some of y'all watch the show on y'all TV and all of that. Just turn that down so we don't have any feedback in the background, because sometimes that can mess with the audio as well. I called and I couldn't. When I called. Here you go. Call back. You should be able to hear me, man. I heard you. It might be a little bit of a delay. Chad Lemoyne said race war transcends all. Pay him. Yeah, it does.
Call from.
Archie.
Yo, what's up, man? You on the line with Hotep? Yo. Can you hear me?
Yo, if you picked up, then we can't hear you when we call in. I can't hear nothing you're saying, bro.
Oh, word? Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me, Illuminati said, we don't like Hotep Jesus. Oh, I see it. Yeah, I fixed it right now. Oh, I see it. It went to the wrong audio input. All right, we should be good now. You can call back. My fault, y'all. Yeah, I just checked the settings. Yeah, we should be good now. Jonah Ryan, misspelling penalties. As a Canadian, I'm thinking our color versus color. Yeah. It's many things, that's very, very 1984-ish to put penalties towards, misspellings and creating new words. The control of language. Orwell talks about how, so you have control of money, and what we talked about, and control of language. It's a good point, Jonah. It's a very good point.
Call from.
Osiris Care Dumpster.
Yo, you on the line with Hotep?
What's good, Hotep? Here you go.
Yo, what up, bro?
Nah, what's good with you, man?
Yo, life is good, man. Talk to me.
Yeah. Hey, yo, so you know this Dimick boy, we smoke. What was that? New Year's? We was together?
Oh, word?
Yeah, man.
Oh, what's good, bro?
No, man. You know I'll be watching, man. I pop in here and there.
Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. We here putting in work, man.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go check Demick. I ain't had a chance to get over there yet, but I got to go check him, yo.
Yeah. Talk to him. You know he moved and shit. So.
Yeah. I know he moved.
Yeah. But now I wanted to get your thoughts, man.
Okay.
So we got the BRICS versus the West.
Yeah.
Now, I'm looking at it like this. Everything the World Economic Forum just planned just fell into disorder because the BRICS that's a legitimate powerhouse right there. So we got that, and I think that's going to end up dissolving the UN in some fashion because there's no way you can try to, commit some global order, and half of the world is going to be arguing about going back into traditionalism with Russia and China, while the West is trying to get some technological science, this and that, and they trying to make people, LGBT. I just think, I think it all breaks down from here,
Well, you're right. It does break down, and that's part of the design. Anytime, and I said this in my book, The Patriot Report, anytime you have a breakdown of the American economy, you get a concentration of power at the central bank level. Now, how I perceive this whole thing is the West is slick. The West to be like New World Order and, globalism. But if you read the World Economic Forum, what was the document that they put out with Klaus Schwab and the other cat? What's the name of the document that they just put out? Hold on, I got to look it up because, I like to be thorough. But they just put out World Economic, and the chat gonna tell me before I can find it. Klaus Schwab.
It's like an annual review.
It was like, it was something like that. Yeah. Hold on. I got to go to Amazon and let's see.
See, I know one thing. I remember because I watched the whole forum last year.
The Great Reset. COVID-19, the Great Reset. That shit. When you read it, they tell you what they doing. Matter of fact, I did a presentation on this channel, this very topic. I covered this book, The Great Reset. And in The Great Reset, if you read between the lines, Klaus Schwab and them defines globalism as Westernism. They just talking about the territories that they have under control. But what it looks like to me is like, it's like Bumpy Johnson sitting down with Chin. You feel me? They like, look, you going to have this part of Harlem, I'm going to have that part of Harlem. That's how I see the West and the East setting things up right now. Like, because you got to remember, China got the CBDC first.
Right.
India got it, Nigeria got it, Jamaica got it, UK got it, we about to get it, and many other countries have gotten it already. So everybody's basically at a central bank national level putting everybody on lockdown. Like we're locking our citizens in. Then you saw the bill that they put out last week, the House Bill 686, which was basically like banning VPNs and all this situation so that you won't even be able to transact. They trying to make sure that you as a U.S. citizen won't be able to transact with Russia. And if you do, they're going to throw you in jail 20 years up to $1 million fine. So this is about every nation using this technology to lock their citizens down. But again, when you see BRICS forming, that's them creating their federation while we create our federation, or the West creates their federation and put everybody on lockdown. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, I you know what? I get it, but I think it's become more emergent because, okay, last year when the UN chief, I guess whatever the top executive guy that, I forgot what country he represented, but he came and he said, listen, we're at the worst time we've ever been, simply because now we're going to definitely have a multipolar world. And, he seemed very upset, and it was just like almost like they dashed on his plans. Now, I know they do a lot of acting, but that shit seemed legitimate if you think about it logically. Now, let's also think about the secondary fact that, okay, when we talk about regions, because you're correct, I do think they're going to split it up by regions before they do just the one world. But the problem is, you think about Russia and China is also in bed with Africa. So now it's like, okay, so we're going to be chopping up land everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And So we got a lot of proxy wars because we got regional distances that are closer to other places, and it's like imagine if Mexico decided to play with the BRICS stuff. We going in. You know we going to kill them tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, guns blazing.
Yeah. So I don't know how long. I just think that Russia and China really threw a wrench in that shit. You know. But I can't wait to see it play out.
Well, you're right. You're absolutely right. Right? They did throw a wrench in the shit. You know what I mean? Like, but what I'm saying is because they threw in a wrench in it makes the globalist plot stronger.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying.
That, you know what I'm saying? Like those two things work together.
And then I'm looking at, I'm like, yo, would they really just go all in and go to war with and like really do World War III just to get Russia and them out of here so they could get it done?
They'll do proxy wars. They'll do mock wars. I don't think anybody at that table is at the point of saying like, let's have an all-out war. Wars aren't fought like that no more. Wars are fought like on, you know, some weak country's land. You know what I mean? Like Ukraine, like, oh, this is a destabilized region. All right, well, let's fight our war here and see what you got. You know what I'm saying? And then we won't even fight with, you know, our forces technically. We'll just arm the people and they'll use our bombs and our guns. You know what I mean? We won't fight the war, but we'll arm them. But this is a common theme throughout history by the bankers where they arm wars. Like that's what they do. Again, another piece that's in my book. But like when you look at World War II and you look at the people that financed the Nazi regime, we're talking about some of the biggest banks on the planet. We're talking about utility companies like General Electric. We're talking about Exxon, you know, or Esso it was called at the time. We're talking about Ford Motors, financed, you know, the gas, the Zyklon B, you know, like, so it's not new. I just see a rerun.
Yeah, I see that, but let me ask you something because this is also related. So you know, Klaus, you know, have you read The Fourth Revolution by Klaus?
I have not.
Have you got that? Bro, you got to get it. You know what I'm saying? So the craziness is thinking about Ted Kaczynski's manifesto and then going to read The Fourth Revolution by Klaus Schwab. And then I think, oh my, yo, and then you start to realize like, yo, Ted was right.
Oh, Ted was definitely right.
and they executing like a motherfucker right now. Like, and you know, it's scary. You know, I actually just sent Demick all that. You know, I'll send him down the deep end. But yo, when you get a chance, man, try to get your hands on that Fourth Revolution. And there was another guy. It's another guy who goes around talking about technocracy, but I like you just see so much of it coming into view, and yo, it's amazing that like history is more entertaining than movies to me, man.
Facts.
So I get what you say when you read all these things and people talking about Andrew Tate, and it's like, yo, y'all don't know how fun these books is.
Yo, this is what I'm saying, yo. Like people life is much better than the entertainment. Right.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I hope to see you soon. We all got to get together, man.
ASAP, man. I just been grinding. You know, we all got kids and shit, so it's like hard to, you know, move around and schedule. But we gonna make something happen. I spoke to Demick this weekend. Me and him was texting on Saturday, about this video that was online. Yeah, but we gonna link, yo.
Yeah, definitely, man. You know, I'm close by to you too, man. But we'll get together, man. Yo, finish up your show, man. Blessings.
All right, hit me. You got my number?
Nah, I'm gonna get it from him, and then I'm gonna hit you.
Hey, text this number with your number, and then I'll have it. And
okay.
I'll text you.
Cool.
I'll text you from my phone.
All right. Good luck.
All right. One. Yeah, that's one of the homies just called in. This shit deep. If you don't think brothers is paying attention, brothers is paying attention out here, man. If you don't think brothers is not paying attention, brothers is paying attention. You heard that man just quote some Klaus Schwab shit. The Fourth Revolution. I've seen people quote it. I've seen excerpts. I may have read, a page or two in it because somebody posted a screenshot online. But I have not gotten a chance to dive into that document. I need to check that out. I definitely need to check that out. I'm reading 4 different books right now. Anybody that's a member of this channel, I'll give you the list of books I'm reading right now. One of the perks of being a member on this channel.
Call from.
Yeah, you on the line with Hotep? What up, man?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
What's good, bro?
Chilling, man. I was just I was having a thought, man, when you was having the whole stream, bro.
What happened?
I used to sit in middle school, bro, and obviously World War II fascinated me. It fascinated most kids, but bro, I used to sit and think when they were saying all the shit that was happening before the Holocaust went down. I was like, bro, they didn't see this coming. Like, why didn't they move? Like, cause like jokes aside, bro, it took years to get to that point, and the steps weren't subtle, bro. But then I look where we're at right now, bro. Yo, it's about to be a civil war. Like, I really don't think people realize that, and I can't even say I realize it because I'm spending bread on like music equipment and shit like that. But bro, I don't know what you can say on YouTube. I'm gonna wild out too much, but you need supplies right now, bro. Like, imagine, and Tim Pool said this morning, bro. Imagine if Trump was like, "Nah, I'm not rocking."
What you mean?
What would happen? If Trump was like, "Nah, bro, you're gonna have to come get me." That's the civil war right there. We're literally one move on the chessboard away from like shit popping off for real.
Oh yeah. I think that's what they want. I think that they're pushing that. At least little pockets of battles, right? Like this weekend we saw trans skateboarders or some shit like that was fighting and protesting and whatnot. Last week we had that shooting by that T people, So if not civil war as we might picture it in our head from the Civil War era, but definitely skirmishes and events of violence, certainly, right?
Yeah, I think so. And I think maybe people are underselling the organized aspect of a potential civil war, because when a civil war goes down, generals choose up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People would say so. And I used to be in the military. And despite whatever you may see in the news or whatever's popular in culture, like the type of person that joins the military is your typical red, white, your typical black dude who knows what's up. Because this is what they try to, and I gotta tell my white friends this all the time, man. Like, black women are Democrats. If you get a black man and you tell him like, oh, what does this sound like and what does it sound like? Which one of these points of view do you agree with? And you don't tell him what's labeled, bro, he's gonna come out a deep red Republican every time.
NASA's is deep red Republicans. That's what you said.
Every time, every single time. I'm not gonna sit up here for too long, bro. I'm enjoying the show. Keep doing your thing.
All right, what's up, Bill, bro? Oh man.
Asher L.
Asher, welcome to the show, man. Talk to me, bro.
Yo, what's good, Hotep? Calling from Austin, Texas. Hope to see you soon in a few weeks.
I'll be there.
Yo.
Talk to me, man. What's on your mind?
Yo, I was just listening to the last caller. I forgot what his name was, but he was talking about Civil War.
Yeah.
And it popping off. And I think I started calling before I heard everything y'all were saying. But to me, the Civil War already started. Whether you look at like Black Lives Matter, random shootings popping off. And to me, the Civil War looks like just random violence around things we've been fighting about for the past 10 years. So whether it's racism, Black Lives Matter, police killings, the LGBTQ stuff, to me, it's just like Civil War will look a lot different, sporadic violence. They're shutting down the police in certain cities. Hey, here in Austin, we had a bunch of street racers overrunning the police, like all around town. So To me, the Civil War just looks like periodic violence. Americans mad about something they see online, and you just gotta watch your back.
Said Americans mad about something they saw online. Oh my God, that's what's wrong with the world right now.
Hey, and just wait till this AI hits for real, for real. It's gonna be, everyone living in their own world, getting mad randomly. But yeah, I think we live in the Civil War already. We just don't really realize it. But when we look back 20 years from now, we'll be like, oh, we were fighting about this or that, and then in the meantime, the whole financial system kind of turned us into, digital slaves, kept us locked down in certain areas. So, people get their fighting out, get their shooting out, but soon, you won't be able to move around without being tracked. So they'll have put a lid on the violence.
Facts. That's exactly it. We are living the Civil War right now. I agree with that.
Yeah. And last point before I let you go, it's like, to me, it's like the Civil War is, Americans against Americans, the government versus its own citizens. So it's like the big shot was when we got locked down. So that was a huge step in the Civil War. And I saw some riots around. Sure, it was over. Some of them were over George Floyd, but the people fought back, mostly destroying their own stuff. So I think we're going to wait till 2025 till they roll in the new whatever is coming down the pike. So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, I do want to clarify the point you made when you said people are destroying their own stuff. There's a lot of controversy behind a statement like that. When you see black folks looting their community, right? So let's dive into that because it's a half truth, right? It's half true and half false, right? Like they don't own those buildings, they don't own the town, but that's where they live. That's where they're going to have to go to work. That's where they're going to have to shop. So it's like it is attacking your own community in a different kind of way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To point off that, it's not just like everybody doing that. I think it's like younger kids. So being down here in Austin, there's some looting and stuff like that. And like a black sneaker business got broken into.
Yeah.
And I saw random videos downtown, but like it was, young black kids trying to go get their shoes. And not to say, if I was young and dumb, I wouldn't see a broken window if I was randomly down there and try to go in and grab something. So it's like, I think it's just destructive behavior. You could probably see more among younger people.
Yeah.
And not to say it's not just a black thing. Like it's with people just, violence in all the communities, whether people are just, I think, angry and lashing out. So
I think looters find an opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, and don't forget, we know the redacted was burning down stuff.
I was going to add that too. Yeah, we know that too.
It wasn't us. It was the redacted. We'll steal, but we won't burn stuff down. That's redacted.
There's definitely provocateur agents that come in and bust those windows first, and we go, wait, that window just got busted, and nobody did anything. I might want to get me some new J's. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely that type of situation. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey,
well,
man.
I appreciate you, man. Yes.
Yo, Hotep and Bill. I'll see you at Hotep Con.
All right.
Yeah, make sure y'all get y'all tickets to Hotep Con, man. It's a good time. We sold a bunch already. Bunch of VIP tickets. So I would say that based upon the amount of tickets that we sold last year, we've sold that already this year. So we're looking at a nice crowd. And I still haven't found I still haven't gotten Scott Adams confirmed as a special guest. Or another individual. So we're still looking at that. We got Project Rook, Tanai Ricks, Sonny Johnson coming through, spending time with us. That's gonna be fun, man. We got a pool party. We got the pool party, beer and drinks. Only thing that's included in your ticket is the food, drinks. I mean, sometimes I buy people drinks. Hey, next round's on me. Just out of the love. But if you guys indulge in that lifestyle, Hotep Nation's not buying people alcohol. Just want to make that clear for legal purposes. But yeah, you're going to eat real good with those VIP tickets. Going to eat real good. It's Vegas, so we're going to have a good time. We're going to have game night. Y'all going to shoot some guns, hit the casino, club. We're going to have fun. Good, wholesome time. Hotep Con, August 17th to the 20th. Jonah Ryan said, Blocklist probably a list I am not on. Jonah, you probably missed the whole list, man. They probably even include you. You so deep in the weeds. You on a different list. You're not even on their radar. You on a 3-letter agency list, man. NSA got you on a list, bro. You on a whole different list. Man, it was great talking to y'all. I'm very thankful for our callers today. I'm gonna connect with some of my folk that's around the way. Really appreciate the love. Shout out to Rumble one more time. Follow us on Rumble, Hotep TV. We are Hotep TV on Rumble. The channel's growing pretty fast. Cannon Hotep, Uncle Hotep, and myself all stream on the same channel on Rumble. So if you subscribe to Hotep TV on Rumble, you'll see all 3 of our content there. So you have Hotep content throughout the day, or close to. Shout out to the members of the channel. Dang, was the chat broken? How come I can't scroll up? Brave browser. Brave got to update their browser. Jay's World, Hotep and Bill. Real quick. Let me just put this on the screen. You know I always do it. I gotta do it. I gotta put it on the screen. Boom. Boom. HotepCon. Use my coupon code Hotep Jesus. With my coupon code, you get 10% off. 10% off HotepCon tickets. Use my coupon code. Please believe it. So you'll be able to experience one-on-one with Hotep Jesus. Basically what it is if you've ever seen one of my intimate conversations here on the internet, on this channel, I interview people. People think I'm really good at it. So I get to interview Sonny Johnson in person, Project Rook in person, Tanai Ricks in person. We talk for about an hour each. We don't want to have y'all sitting in chairs for too long. So we do about 2 hours. We do about an hour with one person, then another hour with the other person, and then the next day, an hour with a person and another hour with the person. So it's about 2 hours of real good entertainment. Plus we'll do a live taping of Hotep's Been Told You, our premiere show on this channel. So you'll watch Hotep's Been Told You live in studio. That's day one. When you get to the hotel, you'll probably see me, Trish, in the lobby. If you don't see me, I'm probably running around to the airport or something like that, picking people up, escorting people, whatever, greeting people. But come check in, get your grab bag. Grab bag gonna come with some Master Focus this year, some other fun stuff. So come register, get your grab bag, get your shirt and all of that. You know, it's like a family reunion. That's what this is. It definitely feels like one. It definitely feels like a family reunion. Come get your stuff, get your shirt. We'll do a live tape in the Hotep's Been Told You. Then after that, we have the Celebrity Chef Taste. And that's always fun because like we just did Hotep's Been Told You. You know, everybody's loose. We're laughing. We're having a good time. And then we head downstairs. And this picture right here is the decorum. Or the decor. I'm sorry, the decor. But this is inside the restaurant where we go, we sit down and we have, I believe this picture was taken at breakfast though. Set up a little bit different from when we do our feast because we are a private party. And yeah, Celebrity Chef Tasting. Really good time. Basically that's a 5-courser. We'll have another video. As you can see, there's a bunch of videos on this website. This is the gun activity. We'll have a bunch of video coming out soon. Basically showing, more of the event. But the Celebrity Chef Tasting is a 5-course meal. You know, you're gonna try all these different foods from all over the world. And you're gonna be like, damn, more food. But you're gonna be happy though because it tastes so good. You're gonna be like, yo, remember what did we have last year that like melted like right in your mouth? Pause. It was I think we had a marsala. I think we had a beef marsala. Oh man, amazing. I think that was one of the courses that I remember. They had some pork. I don't really do pork like that. But I know some of y'all do pork. They did a chicken. They did some vegetables. And it was amazing. Anyway, day 2, I'll be up early. We'll hit breakfast. I usually hang out for a little bit, greet everybody at breakfast. and then leave, get ready to do the Hotep Jesus 101. We'll do those back to back. And then last year, after the last one, we headed to Caesars, hung out, took pictures, talked, shoot the shit. Then we came back, got ready for the pool party. We did the pool party, music, appetizers, entertainment. And then this year we're doing game night. We didn't do that last year. We'll do game night. That's going to be fun. Then day 3 was, again, breakfast, Hotep Jesus 101. Then you leave and go to the gun range of the Cannon Hotep. That is separate fee. Lots of fun. You'll see that video here with Cannon and the good folk at the shooting range. Yeah, usually we get a nice VIP experience there. As you can see, the brother in the dashiki in the back was with us. And I think that was, I'm not going to dox anybody. You come, you'll meet everybody. And then our farewell dinner. Feast with the Hoteps. And we'll eat. It's not black tie, but it's black tie. Doesn't have to be, but we treat it as a black tie. But we don't want to, if you don't, want to come suited and booted, we understand. But it's a bit of a black tie, man. And rates are going up. Rates are going up soon. So lock in ASAP. When it's all said and done, the tickets are probably going to be $1,400 or $1,500. So you can lock in right now for about $1,100. So one of them includes the hotel stay. The other one is just a pass plus food. Somebody asked, can they just come to the talks? And the answer is no. No, you can't just come to the talks. You got to come to everything. Nah, I'm joking. You can pay. We'll figure out a way to take your money to come to the talks. So yeah, I had somebody ask. They said, hey, can I just come to the talks? Yeah, absolutely. We'll figure out a rate for that. If you just want to come and just watch people talk, we don't sell it officially over the web. But if you're going to be in Vegas and you just want to stop by, yeah, we could figure out some sort of rate, to come and do the talks. But there is no mechanism on the website to do just the talks. We just don't offer that. So no, we don't offer that. But if you get in contact with me, we could work something out. Yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Likes are cool, comments are cool, but please hit the share button. Share this with your folk. Drop some timestamps below, make clips. All that stuff helps the algorithm. You see how brutal the algorithm is. So all a little bit of help you have on the timestamps always helps, man. I truly appreciate y'all. Until the next time, I'll be back tomorrow, probably 2 p.m. 2 p.m. is my new time in the afternoon. 2 p.m. Y'all gonna catch me here with all the updates, my opinions on the happenings around the world. So hit the subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed. If you're not a member, become a member. Support the channel. I am
that Hotep Jesus dude.
Hotep Jesus? I love that guy. He's terrific.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Hotep.
Didn't listen to me then, I bet they feel me now. Time don't let me lose it. The booth not about to prove it. I set goals and pursue it. You the best to never do it. Invest my money, talking fluent, stupid, ducking the Judas. It broke my heart, but over my eyes, you have no honor, I have no choice. Chasing the commas till I'm gone. I've been left for a minute. On my way home, mama, I promise, got caught up in it. Damn. Everybody eats when I'm batting at the plate. First, second, third, home, $1 million base. Oh, Jack and Bill.